This is Joey Young, and I want to wish you guys happy holidays, Merry Christmas if you guys celebrate Christmas, and moving on to the next year, Happy New Year's as well. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all the subscribers throughout the years, especially the OGs, the ones that really stuck it out when I actually first started my channel. So thank you very much. It means a lot to me. Alright guys, as we end 2015, I kind of want to give you guys a little throwback in terms of what started this channel. So when I started the channel, this is what I was shooting my videos on, my DSLR. It's shot at 1080p, and I was rendering most of my videos at 720 just to save size, and plus I didn't really know what I was doing in terms of editing anyways back then. But this camera definitely was a good camera. It still is a good camera in terms of filming. If you guys are interested in getting into YouTube or getting into just filming, you know, this is a good point and shoot for pictures, and pretty good at video as well. But you know, as we get better in terms of quality in video, I always like to step it up and keep up with technology. So you know, all of my videos are, from now on, are shooting at 4K. I don't think a lot of YouTubers in terms of the fish community are shooting in 4K, so you guys are getting the best of the best right now when you're subscribing to my channel. So if you guys remember what really started this channel, was my very first video was my 125 gallon tank. It was my very first big tank. My 55 gallon was the biggest I've had since then, other than my pond, my old pond of course, but 125 gallon was a big step. It was also my first Planet tank, my first, you know, time keeping discus. But basically it was a huge learning curve. Basically it was a lot of ups and downs, a lot of downs actually. But I think because of that, it actually helped shape this channel to what it is today. You know, I kind of shared, you know, how to keep discus. You know, I was a beginner basically when I started keeping discus. And you know, I'm keeping discus really nicely. First time keeping Planet tanks, you know, I went through the whole CO2 thing, the whole, you know, light, the whole substrate thing, and you know, I'm keeping, you know, really good Planet tanks now, and it's high-tech Planet tanks. You know, really hard to keep plants. So definitely, I think, you know, those elements help, you know, shape the channel to where it is. And of course, you know, the channel is taken off, and you know, it's headed to a slightly different direction, but still keeping its roots. So as we move in 2016, there is going to be a few new projects. Of course, I always like to do new projects, and I always like to kind of, you know, be up to date. The first thing that you guys seen, you know, towards the end of this year is the Wabikusa. I think this is kind of like the next level up in terms of keeping Planet tanks. Obviously, Planet tanks, submerge, immerse, and then you're combining an element of escaping into it, and you know, creating nice things. And then this Wabikusa is another form of Planet tanks, but it helps kind of combine the submerge and immerse elements, you know, together. So it's a little different. And lastly, I've been really grateful for all the buyers out there. As you know, about 2 years ago I started my own online business selling plants, purely aquatics. You see a bunch of advertisements on my YouTube channel all the time. I didn't really heavily you know, say much in terms of my actual like hobby, my Joey Young channel, I guess. I have a separate channel for it, and I really haven't posted videos in a while. I've just been kind of selling stuff online, and you know, a few of you guys, YouTubers, have bought, you know, some, and I really appreciate the buys and the repeated buys. And that's been going pretty well. But next year I plan on hopefully creating a nice logo for the channel, and for, you know, the brand and whatnot. And I'm gonna hopefully recreate and revise that YouTube channel, and actually bring to you guys new content on there. And it's gonna be mainly, you know, on the business side. You know, here's what plants I have, you know, maybe some how-tos in terms of like how to keep stuff. But you know, look for that channel to come back live. And also, as you know, I've been doing the Wabikusa thing. I've been really researching and doing a lot of projects and experiments offline on this, and I'm going to be releasing a product on that. Right now I'm calling it the Eco Ball, but doing that, so look forward to that, and I'll probably do a nice video and announce on that on my other channel, and also I'll announce it on this channel so that you guys know, what's going on in there. But if you guys are also interested in possibly doing some beta tests, I'm gonna probably do a couple of samples and send it out to a few people to kind of just get results from them, their inputs, and see how it's growing for them. I'm doing my beta test right now, as you can see in my tank, and it's looking really well. I'll probably wait a couple more weeks and kind of, do the whole, this is how it's going to be. But anyways, definitely check that out. Look forward to that, and thank you again, guys, for 2015, and let's make it a great year for 2016. Peace.